mates! It's Daisy's Heyday Livestream, starting soon! Kick off your boots, grab a snack, and get ready for the fun! Farms are bustling, crops are green. Daisy's Livestream is the place to be seen. Join the chat, come say hi. Tell your mates the show's nearby. Gameplay tips and Heyday news, decorations, prizes, so much to choose. Get ready, it's almost time. Daisy's Heyday stream is about to shine. Like and subscribe while you're waiting in line. The farm fun's coming, it's almost time. Tractors rolling, chickens cluck. Daisy's on air, so try your luck. Sanctuary Valley, Maggie's shop. From the town to the fields, the fun won't stop. Trading goods, derby task. Got a question? Just go ahead and ask. Get ready, it's almost time. Daisy's Heyday stream is about to shine. Like and subscribe while you're waiting in line. The farm fun's coming, it's almost time. Closer now, we're almost there. Heyday fields and fun to share. Tell your friends, spread the word. It's Daisy's show, the best you've heard. The barns are packed, the trucks are full. Daisy's ready to show her pull. Fishing in the lake, cows on the go. Decorations lining up row by row. Get comfy, get set, the stream's almost here. Heyday is about to bring some cheer. Get ready, it's almost time. Daisy's Heyday stream is about to shine. Like and subscribe while you're waiting in line. The farm fun's coming, it's almost time. Closer now, feel the beat. Heyday's world is oh so sweet. Farming, chatting, having fun. Grab a seat, it's almost begun. 3, 2, 1, we're live now.
Ah! Here we go.
Daisy's Dream Team is the place to be. Unlock the magic, feel the mystery. Behind the scenes where the fun never ends. Join the ride and bring all your friends. Extra content just for you. Exclusive perks and sneak peeks too. Every memo, a surprise awaits. Click the join button, no need to hesitate. Join Daisy's Dream Team today, where the love comes through every way. Access beyond what you ever knew. Daisy's Dream Team just for you. Live streams make your heart race fast. Q&A session.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I saw Peter say, like, I hope she remembers how to stream. I nearly forgot, Peter. But hey, you'll be proud of me, because what did you notice just now? I finally got the members shout out clips and the music in the one thing. Instead of having to have the video here and then trying to get the sound separately and then trying to link it up and then it going too long or it's starting too early, I finally got it in the one thing. I was proud of myself. So, yay! Hooray for me. Alrighty. Hello, hello everyone. It's so nice to see you all. Hopefully my technology cooperates with me today. It's been a while. I was worried I was going to come back and everything would be like broken and I'd have to redo it all. But touch wood, so far so good. Alright, wow, there's a lot of people in here today. So if chat's going quite fast, if I miss anyone, I do apologise. If I miss a comment and you want me to read it, please just type it again until I see it. Let's go and see who's here. And the chat's not going to let me go to the start of the stream. So if I miss anyone, just say hello to me again. Peter, hello. Boop, hello. Tabitha, hello. Kevin, hello. Pat, hello. Cindy, good morning. Renna, nice to see you. Linda, hello. Who else have we got in here? Said Cindy. Eagles fan, nice to see you. Did I say hi to Tabitha? Guys, my brain is still like fried. Timothy, hello. Kel, hello as well. Who else do we have? Katina, hello. Pat and Tabitha are the same colour, so I feel like I'm going to mix the two of you up. So hello to both of you, because you both have the pink circle. Shelley, hello. Raymond, nice to see you. Tammy, hello as well. Phoebe, thank you for joining. Who else do we have? Sheila, hello. I'm sorry that you've still got that migraine. I'm lucky. I've never had a migraine before. So I don't know what it's like, but I'm guessing it's not fun. So hopefully you feel better soon. Mace, hello. H-Dale, nice to see you. Have I missed anybody? Trying to catch up. I think that's... Oh, Tanya's here? Wait, where's Tanya? Tanya, hello. Well, do you know what's funny? I've got a little icon that says engage with my audience. Oh, well, why is it telling me that it's a members only live stream? I've done that before. That's nothing new to me. I had a little like one like blue circle icon where my live chat is. I was like, oh, something new. It's not new. I've done members only streams before, so I'm not really sure why that's... Anyway. All right. Roro, hello. Renna, sadly, no. I wish that I could have, but it was too busy of a trip and there was too much that we wanted to fit in, and I was with my friend as well, so obviously, like, that was the priority. So sadly, no, I did not get a chance to meet up with Ricky, but I'm hoping to go back, not anytime soon. It won't be for at least a couple of years, but I would love to go back to Japan and see more of Japan, and hopefully then I will be able to meet Ricky, because I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Is someone trying to be a member? Hang on a minute. I think you can only do it from a... Whoa, dancing avocado still works. That's good. Peter's, what do you mean Peter's become a member? Peter's been a member for months now. 6 months. Wow. I was looking at the membership thing, and you know your little icons, your little daisy icons next to you, they change based on how long you've been a member for. And it's been like 6 and 7 months now, which is why you've got that blue flower. I was like, that's gone so quickly. I can't believe it's been that long since I've had memberships. That's just flown by. Tonya, did you? I will check after the stream. And Kel's been a member for 7 months. Look at that. Thank you so much, you guys. I really do appreciate those of you. I appreciate all of you. You know, please don't get me wrong. I appreciate every single one of you. But those of you who choose to support me through the memberships, I am very grateful. And Shelley for 6 months. Isn't it crazy how long it's been? Isn't it crazy? Oh, Renna, my autocorrect drives me bonkers. And someone said my hair looks shorter. Yes, I cut my hair before I went to Japan, and it is way shorter. So it's funny. So when I get it cut, I also get it straightened because I hate straightening my hair. It's a pain in the backside because I have so much hair. Tonya, look at that. Thank you, Miss Tonya. I hate straightening my hair. It's so annoying. I have too much hair. It drives me crazy. So whenever I go to the hairdressers, I get them to straighten my hair because it's always nice when someone else does it for you, right? And so I got it straightened. And when it's straight, it's probably like here, right? But then obviously, you know, when you wash it and it goes back to normal, I was like, oh my goodness, it's very, very short. So yes, it's nice and short now, which I guess is not a bad thing. I do prefer having my hair on the shorter side just because it's easier to look after and it's easier to, you know, wash because, you know, there's not so much of it. So yes. Cindy, you were washing your undies, I saw you say. Sheila said, not fun, probably won't. Sheila, no worries at all. Feel free to just lurk and listen. I will be yapping about my trip for the first part of the stream, and then don't worry guys, we will get on to Heyday as well because I feel like I've been so out of the loop. I was not playing Heyday very much at all whilst I was away. I missed an update, I missed events, I missed so much, so I really am just like out of it at the moment, so bear with me. It's lovely when the hairdresser straightens it. I know, isn't it? I like having my hair done. I don't get it done often because it's expensive. I only get my hair done like, you know, once or twice a year, so it's really like a treat. But yeah, it's nice having someone else do it for you. Oh, Tronya, you're getting a haircut too. Nice. Robin, hello. I'm about to become a member. Eagles fan, I think you can only do it from the computer. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't think you can do it from a mobile device. And last time, people were having trouble with that as well. So I don't know if it's still causing issues. I forgot to actually look into that because I was so busy getting ready for Japan that it slipped my mind. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. But the memberships seem to be fine. I don't think there's any issues with that. And Cindy, thank you. You've been a member for 6 months as well. All right, who wants to hear? Oh, also, Tonya noticed my little bats. I saw Cindy had some bats yesterday and I thought, hang on a minute, I have some bats too. It's spooky season. It's October. I'm going to get my little bat headband out and I will probably wear this to work this month as well for Halloween. So yes, I don't have many spooky things. Halloween's not a huge deal over here. But I thought, yes, I'll get my little bats out. Mobile devices, if it is Android, right. So Androids do, because yeah, from my Apple device, I couldn't. I had to go and join from a computer, which was annoying. All right, so Peter has been an absolute gem, and he helped post my photos to Facebook because I was sending them on Discord. I did take my iPad with me, but obviously that can only connect to Wi-Fi. So if you want to see the photos, they're all on Discord. I'm in the process of getting them on Facebook, but it's taking a while because Facebook doesn't like you to put too many photos up apparently, because I tried to put some up and then it was like, nah. So I'm slowly getting the photos up on Facebook, but I've got them here as well. So would you guys like to see the photos for those who haven't been able to? And then down here on the floor next to me, I've got a haul in this Aldi bag of all the stuff that I got from Japan. So yes. Oh, Cindy, thank you. Who got that? Jennifer. I don't know if she's here, but Jennifer, hopefully you see that. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, so Tabitha, you're having your surgery the day before Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. Isn't that awful timing right before the holidays for you? Hopefully the recovery is okay. And Shelley, how are you going? All the stitches are gone. Think I'm about healed. The bruise is about gone, so I'm doing good. Well, Shelley, that's good to hear. Feels like everyone's been in the wars lately. Even I got back from Japan. Well, no, it was the day before we came home, and my mum messaged me and said that my dad was in hospital. And of course, I was like freaking out. I was like, what's wrong? Like, is he okay? You know, that's like, I was, you know, very, very worried about him. My parents are on the older side, so they do have a few like health problems, and they've been in and out of hospital a couple of times over the past few years. And so, of course, my little worry-wart brain was like, oh my goodness, what's happened? And mum, of course, wouldn't tell me because she didn't want to worry me. And she's like, oh, you're, because mum was going to come and pick us up from the airport. And she's like, oh, your dad's in hospital, so your uncle's going to come and pick you up. He's fine, by the way. My dad is fine. But he had chest pains And so, like, he just wasn't himself. And so they called the ambulance took him to the hospital, and they were doing all sorts of tests to try and figure out what was causing it. Turns out it was gallstones. So he's had to have his gallbladder out, and he just came home yesterday. So it was just me and my mum for a few days. I got back on Wednesday. Dad came home from the hospital Saturday. He's okay. He's just recovering, still in a bit of pain, but I was like, thank goodness it wasn't anything worse. He has had open heart surgery previously. So of course I was worried it was something to do with his heart when they said chest pains. But it was his gallstones and gallbladder. So thank goodness he's okay. But that was a bit of, like a, big deal that I was worried about as soon as I got home. So it's all been happening. I feel like everyone's been in hospital. Eagles fan sprained your ankle. Oh my goodness. What do they say in first aid? Rest. What's the other one? What's the I? Right, the acronym RICE. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. Isn't that it? That's what you got to do. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. I've done my first aid. I have to do it because I work with children. But hopefully you guys are all okay. Jennifer, hello. Getting a new wait, hang on, what? I'm in the process of getting a new and used truck. Tonya, wait, really? A truck? Ah. Cindy, I got it right. Thank you, Pat. He's doing okay. He's upstairs resting at the moment. He's still a bit out of it, but that's understandable. Just come out of hospital. So, but yes, it's all been happening. Anyway, let's get back to Japan, you guys. So I've got all my photos here I thought we'd go through together for those that haven't seen them. If you have seen them, I'm sorry, this is repetition, but I'm obviously going to talk about like what the photos are. So this first one here is Shibuya Crossing. Now, we were on the ground, obviously, like walking past, and we actually just came across it unintentionally. We didn't intend to find Shibuya Crossing, and we did. And this is like one of the busiest crossings, I'm pretty sure, like in the world, where literally thousands of people at a time all try and cross the road in multiple directions. It's not just left and right. It's like left, right, diagonal, this way, that way, all at once. It is chaos. It is so busy. And there's like billboards and posters and lights and everything everywhere. And there's actually a building, which we did go up, where you can look out over the crossing and you can see everyone walking like from a sort of bird's eye view, which was pretty cool. So yes, that's what this is. Billa Heyday, hello. Yes, my dad is all good, you guys. Thank you. But yes, it was a bit of a shock to come back, and because my parents were actually supposed to go to Europe the day that I got back from Japan. So I came home that morning, and then I was going to drive them to the airport that night, and they were supposed to go to Europe for 7 weeks. But obviously with Dad being in hospital, they've had to cancel/postpone their trip, which is a bit of a bummer. So hopefully they can go next year. But yes, it's like, it's all been happening. It's all been happening. So, all right. This is the store. So obviously Ricky knew I was in Japan, and he told me, he's like, you have to go to this store. I'm probably saying it wrong. Don Quixote, I think, probably the wrong pronunciation. I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like, not like a dollar store, because it's not like, I don't know, things aren't necessarily cheap. I mean, they are cheap, but not like $1 cheap. Cindy, you know Chemist Warehouse? You know how overstimulating Chemist Warehouse can be? I don't know if you guys have Chemist Warehouse anywhere else in the world. It's our, one of the biggest like chemist chains here in Australia. And it's a very overstimulating shop. It's very crowded, cramped, busy. There's, like posters everywhere and price tags everywhere and specials everywhere. Don Quixote is like Chemist Warehouse on steroids in terms of being overstimulated. It is so, and this one was a mega Don Quixote. So it was like 7 stories high. Each floor had a different, like, one floor had like food, one floor had beauty, one floor had travel, like a different, thing on each floor. And it was absolutely insane. I couldn't stay in the shop. I was like, I'm just going to get what I want. And I didn't even know what I wanted. I just got like some Kit Kats and got the heck out of there because I was like, it's too overstimulating. It was crazy town, you guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I couldn't go in there more than once. I was like, nah, I've been there, done that. Once is enough. But this is where I actually got the Kit Kats from, which I will show you guys as well. Ours is small. It looks like a show bag haul. Oh, yes, yes. Similar sort of vibes there. Absolutely, yes. Katie, I haven't seen you in a while. Katie, hello from across the ocean. Every country pronounces it differently. Yeah, I don't know how Ricky says it. I'm probably saying it wrong. Don Quixote. Anyway, it also has a little song. So when you go into the shop, there's this like Don, 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 Don Quixote, or like they play this song, and I tell you what, it's the most annoying thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Very overstimulating, but I will show you guys what I got. And so you can actually get stuff tax-free here. And, you know, silly me, didn't realize what that meant. So if you purchase it tax-free and you show them your passport, they put it in this like bag that you can't open until you are out of Japan, which I didn't realize. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to get the Kit Kats and I'm going to try them. And then I was like, hang on a minute, I can't open this now. So that was a bit silly, wasn't it? So I haven't been able to eat the Kit Kats until now. So that's what we're going to do. I'll show you the Kit Kats later. And here's some of them. They have some crazy, crazy, crazy Kit Kat flavors. Doris, hello. So they had some bonkers flavors, and I was like, they're in such big bags. I was like, I'm not going to get all of them because what if I don't like them and I've just bought this huge bag of Kit Kats and I'm going to have nothing to do with it if I don't like the flavor. So I just chose one, and then I got like a pack that had different flavors in it. So this one, what was this one? I think that was just like white. Oh no. Sakura and roasted soybean powder. I don't know. Google Translate was my best friend. So I was using that to translate the words on the packaging because I didn't know what it was. This was the one I got. I got this one, which I think is like pancake, like maple syrup, sort of something. So this is the one that I have. So we'll try that today. And then this one was like a peach flavor. I didn't try that. I don't know what this one was. This was like Halloween sort of. It looks like some sort of pie or something strange. Tonya, exactly. Same vibes as Baby Shark. It drove me bonkers. Alright. There were heaps more flavors though. They had like matcha flavor, which we actually tried and I did not like that at all. They had strawberry flavor, which was okay, but it was very, very sweet. They seem to absolutely love their strawberries over there as well. They seem to love their strawberries in Japan. There were strawberries literally everywhere. I should have got the Milo one. But I'm pretty sure we have the Milo Kit Kat here. Because Milo is an Australian thing. Yeah, it looks like some sort of pie. I wasn't sure if it was like pie or pizza or something. I don't know. I kind of wish I'd gotten that one to try now, but I didn't because I was like, it's such a big bag. Yeah, it does. It looks like apple pie, doesn't it? It looks like quiche. I can't tell. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay. And then this here. So there's multiple ones of these, and these are called Team Labs. And it's kind of like an interactive art installation exhibition, contemporary. And they seem to have multiple ones of these. And there was actually one that had just opened in Kyoto, which we didn't realize. So, of course, we didn't get a chance to go to that one, but we went to the others. So there's 2 of them in Tokyo, I'm pretty sure. And there was one in Osaka. So this was the first one we went to. And this one was probably my favorite, I think, out of all of them. So this one's called Team Labs Planets. And it had like 4 different sections with different themes. And I love this sort of stuff. I think this is really, really cool. Tabitha, thank you. He's doing all right. He's just, yeah, a bit tired, in a bit of pain, but he'll be fine. Gallbladder ruptured. Yeah, see, that's what you don't want to happen. That's what happened with my mum a couple of years ago. She had to have her appendix out. And the doctors said to us, if you didn't get her to the hospital when you did and her appendix ruptured, she could have died. That just about wrecked me. This was a couple of years ago now. But I was like, thank God, because we called the ambulance and this was at like 10 o'clock at night on a Wednesday, and they said it would be an hour before they could get an ambulance to us. And we don't live, we're in suburbia. Like, that was just insane to me. So Dad drove Mum to the hospital, and thank God he did, because I was like, that's just absolutely ridiculous. She was in so much pain. So I was like, thank God that we got her to the hospital when we did. So life's too short, guys. You gotta live your life. Live your life. Do what you want to do. Life is seriously too short. There's the sparkle for Peter. Yeah, this was beautiful. It was just like strings of lights where you could like walk through and you could take photos. This one was my favorite, and I'll tell you why. Because it was the most interactive. Like, you could touch the stuff. There was a section, and I'll show you, I've got a photo of it, where it was water. So they make you take your shoes off and like roll your pants up and everything so you can walk through the water. It was really cool. And then there was bits where you could like climb and jump, and yeah. So this one was my favorite. This is the water thing. So this is water. So you can see there's like projections of fish. And like everyone's like got their pants rolled up, and it's this huge room full of water, and it's dark, and you walk through. It was absolutely incredible and really calming too. That was my favorite room, I reckon. You could touch these. These were funny. They look like beans or something. But they were like, I don't even know what they were made of, like plasticky sort of stuff, and you could like bop them and they'd move back and forward. Now, this was one of the interactive rooms, and basically what you did is they made you line up and you chose a colour, and then you had to try and step on that colour from one end of the room to the next. And they were really like squishy, bouncy sort of ball things on the floor, so that was really cool. And then they had a little flower room. Yeah, illusion sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly, Tonya. Flower room was really pretty. But yes, that was really fun. We also went to a pig cafe, which was so stinking cute. They have so many like different types of animal cafes. I was like, there's no way we're gonna make it to all of them. So we chose the pig one, and it was the cutest like hour of my life, you guys. You literally just sit on the floor. They give you a blanket. You can get like a drink and stuff if you want, but we're like, nah. And the pigs just come up and give you a cuddle and fall asleep on you. It's really, really, really cute. And it's so funny because they're obviously miniature pigs, right? And so they all like stack on top of each other. Like, there was people sitting there with like 6 pigs on their lap. And then like the bigger pigs would just come and shove the little pigs out of the way. I was like, how rude. So rude. But that was really, really cute. This is a bullet train, you guys. This is a bullet train. And they go super duper 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 fast. And I was really excited. So we booked our seats in advance because we were using the bullet trains to get in between the cities. So we had our suitcases with us. So I made sure to book the seats in advance because you can get seats with extra room for your bags. Because I was like, there's no way we can lift like 20 kilos up and put it on the rack above us. So, oh, no sound. What happened there? Everything looks fine on my end. Is it all right? Let me know. Am I still here? I should still be here. I don't see any error message. That's weird. Am I still here? Must be Tabitha. Tabitha, maybe refresh. YouTube's silly like that sometimes. Mace. Mace is like, hi. Tabitha, refresh. It might be on your end. Alright, it's still good? Cool. So yeah, the bullet trains were really cool. And we were on them for a fair few hours. And it's funny, they go super duper fast, right? But when you're on them, it doesn't feel that fast. And you can actually book specific seats that give you a view of Mount Fuji. And I was fortunate enough to be sitting on the side where you could see Mount Fuji, because then at the end of the trip, we did a day trip to areas like around Mount Fuji, and it was the cloudiest day. We couldn't see a single thing. Like, we couldn't see the mountain at all, which was a little bit disappointing. So I was lucky that I got to see it for a little bit on the train, at least. The pig was yeah, they're so cute, Tonya. They're so cute. There were all these like little miniature pigs just wandering around. Alright, and then my favourite thing that we did was go to the theme parks. I love the theme parks. I love this sort of stuff. It brings me immense joy. The first one we went to was Universal Studios in Osaka and Harry Potter World. Had to do the Harry Potter stuff, you guys. I had to go to Hogsmeade. I had to ride the rides and it was beautiful. It was a stinking hot day too. It was still pretty hot over there. I took like 3 jumpers. I didn't wear a single jumper. So what a waste of space that was. I was sweating. It was hot. It was humid. It was about 30 degrees this day. I was standing in a line for an hour waiting for a ride. I was like, come on. So yeah, it was still pretty warm whilst we were there too. We thought it was smart going when we did because we thought it'd be a bit cooler going into autumn, but like they had like a long summer, so it was still pretty stinking hot. Yeah, Universal was cool. I think I preferred Disney overall though, like as a park, but Universal was still pretty cool. So yeah, this is the Harry Potter beer and they had like all the shops that you could go into. We got a butter beer and now here's the thing, right? I've tried butter beer before, just like the normal liquid drink version. And I wasn't a huge fan, but I tried, because it was a hot day, we got the frozen butter beer. That I really liked. I really enjoyed the frozen butter beer, way better than just the normal one. So if you're going to get a butter beer and you haven't tried it before, get a frozen one because it's very refreshing and it tastes way better. I don't know what it is about it being frozen, but it just tastes so much better. So yeah, you could like go into the shops, you could get a wand. So this was really cool, right? So for those who don't know, this obviously it's Hogwarts, right? It's a castle, but you can sort of see here on the side, one of the rides actually takes you inside the castle, which was just incredible. My friend didn't want to go on it and I'm glad she didn't because it was like, you know, like if you get motion sickness, you wouldn't want to go on this ride. I'm very fortunate I don't get motion sick, so I was fine. But like the queue, part of the queue, you like go through the Hogwarts castle and then the ride takes you through, like you're inside the castle. It was very cool. That's inside the lolly shop. That's me trying to get a photo with the castle. And then of course the other thing we had to do was all the Mario stuff. So we went, they had heaps of, you see people walking around with all these headbands and silly like Mario hats and stuff. So we went inside all the shops and tried them on. But I was like, I'm not going to buy one because I'm never going to wear that again. I did buy a t-shirt though, which I will show you soon. I went and did the Despicable Me ride, which is quite funny. And then we went to arguably the best bit of the park, Super Nintendo World. Yeah, Peter, the frozen one was definitely better. Definitely better than the normal one. Raymond, no worries. I know, isn't it a pain when your internet doesn't work? Tonya, I like rides, but I have a limit. I have a limit with rides. Like I have a threshold that I won't cross. I can do a roller coaster, but not a super duper scary one. And not one that has like a 360 degree loop. That's where I draw the line. But I love the rides. I will go and do the rides. My friend wasn't too keen on the rides, so I just went off and did some on my own. And we did actually pay. So you have to pay, like you have to get a special pass to go into Nintendo World. And I'm glad we paid because otherwise we would have been standing in lines literally the entire day. The lines were crazy long, particularly for Harry Potter and Nintendo World. But we actually paid extra to get a special pass where you can skip the queues for certain rides. And I'm very glad we did because we were only spending one day there. So it was definitely worth it. This is what it looks like inside. You literally feel like you're in a Super Mario level. It was incredible. Very cool. And down there, like, that's the entrance to the Yoshi ride. We didn't actually get time to do that one because the queue was too long. But down there, there's, like, some food places as well. And then the Mario Kart ride was similar to the Harry Potter one where you, like, go through the castle and all the theming and stuff. Peter, we spent one day at each park. Which honestly was probably enough. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to, like, get everything done that we wanted to do, but honestly one day was enough. The only thing, there were a couple of rides at Disneyland that we didn't get time to do, so Disneyland you probably could have done with another day or so because there's just so many rides there. But for Universal and Disney Sea, one day is enough, I feel, which is good. So yeah, the queue was, like, inside the castle, which was really fun for the Mario Kart ride. And then I went and did the Donkey Kong ride and got a little, like, not a smoothie, what would you call that? Kind of like a shake, like a banana tropical shake, which was really yum after I came out of the Donkey Kong ride. And then this was our dinner. We went to the restaurant and all the food is, like, Mario themed, which was really cool. You got a Nintendo mug, nice. Renna, no, funnily enough, we didn't see any Animal Crossing stuff. We saw literally everything else under the sun. Like, we saw, like, Hello Kitty, Boop. I should have taken a photo. There was a Snoopy cafe. There was heaps of Snoopy stuff. They love their Snoopy over there as well. Tammy, it was incredible. It was really, really cool. I was fangirling like crazy. So we have, like, our rice, which is in the shape of a star, which was so cute. This was, like, a chicken with, like, vegetables. And this was I'm not a huge fan of tiramisu, so I didn't really like this, but it looked cute. It was like a tiramisu thing. And I tell you what else they really love. They love their cream. There's literally cream in, like, every single dessert over there. And then, Peter, we tried Macca's over there, and their Macca's was pretty good, I have to say. I actually think it's better than the Macca's, some of the Macca's I've had here. It was a pretty good Macca's. And I don't usually get burgers, because I don't really like the burgers from Macca's, but I got, like, what did I get? Like a chicken something. Oh, there it is. It says it on there. Chicken fillet or something. It was actually not bad. So I was quite impressed with their Macca's. We did have that a couple of times. Tonya, this was my first time going to any of the, like, big theme parks, like Disney theme parks, and it's just made me want to go to all the other ones across the world. I would love to go to the parks in Florida. I think Florida's, like, the biggest one, isn't it? Disney World. So I would love to go there one day. Yeah, I saw all the Snoopy stuff and it made me think of Boop. Because I know Boop loves Snoopy. I know that Boop loves Snoopy. This was in Osaka. This was Osaka Castle. And it was a hike to get to this point. And then you could go inside, but you had to pay. And there was this huge long line and it was a stinking hot day. And I was like, nah, I'll just take my photo and get out of there. This was another Team Labs. So this one was like an outdoor Team Labs. Kind of similar to, like, the Lightscape event that we have in the city here each winter. It was cool, but it wasn't my favorite. So it had, like, different sections. This one was just the trees were all lit up. This one was these, like, bean things again, and you, like, walk through the park. Japan does not know how to make a tiramisu. Yeah, I just don't like coffee. So that's why I don't like tiramisu, because I just don't like anything coffee at all. This one reminded me of those, you know, like, blow-up things outside car dealerships. Like the little woo. It was pretty, but it wasn't my favorite. And then this one was cool. Everyone was, like, taking photos like this. So I was like, to my friend, I was like, take a photo of me. Because you could just see, like, the silhouettes of people standing in front of these huge blow-up, like, egg-shaped things. Oh, Tonya, there was a Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios. I did go on that. I actually quite enjoyed that. I went on that one by myself. So yes, they did have that at Universal Studios. Hello Kitty bong bongs. What's a bong bong? Renna, what's that? I don't know what a bong bong is. I don't know what that is. You're a coffee lover but not a tiramisu fan. Yeah, I just don't like coffee. I just do not like the taste of coffee. People are like, how do you survive without coffee? I'm like, I'm just tired all the time because I don't have a lot of caffeine. This was one of those Japanese pancakes that we tried at like a it was like a food street sort of thing. Very touristy. It was packed. We didn't like it that much though. Don't tell Ricky. I don't know. I think it just had like a whole bunch of vegetables in it. I don't know. It was a bit weird. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan. But we tried it. So, you know, I'm a fussy eater too. It takes a lot. I was really nervous. I was like, I don't want to upset my stomach. So I was trying to stay away from like meat or anything. This didn't have meat. It was all just like vegetables and stuff. But see, they love their strawberries. I got a strawberry ice cream. It was actually quite good. That was my dessert. This was my favorite thing that I ate. The gyoza. I'm probably saying it wrong again. The like fried sort of dumpling, basically. I forget if this was pork or chicken. We got one of each. We got one and then I was like, I need more. So I went back and got more from this little like, you know, hole in the wall place, like food street place. And they were absolutely delicious. So good. What am I wearing on my head? Bats. It's a headband. A little headband with bats. Is that what you meant, Renna, when you said a bong bong? They're so yum. I could have eaten those like every single day. And then of course we had to try the beef. We had to try the beef. That was really good too. Really good. And then for dessert, I got some little mini fruit pancake things. And then this was in Kyoto. Wow, look at that for a name. Can anyone pronounce that? Sagio Garaya Machabuchi Yamacho. Oh my gosh. What a name. This was the very famous Arashiyama bamboo forest. A little bit overrated, if I'm being honest. Big tourist location, that's for sure. So we actually did a day tour, which I booked online. And, you know, you get on a bus and they take you to these different locations. So this was part of that. Like, it was nice and all, but nothing special. I mean, it's bamboo, it's pretty, but I was like, eh. I like walked up, because you have to like walk up a hill, obviously, to get there. So I walked up for a bit, took a photo, and then walked back down again. This is cool though. They had like the little wooden sort of plaque where you can write a little message and hang it on here, which was nice. And then I got ice cream because it was hot. Well, that was gelato actually. I think that was mandarin flavor, so that was interesting. And they stuck a little teddy in it. And then the next stop was the deer park. And now a lot of people are like, the deers bite, they're not that friendly. I'm like, they were really friendly. Do you know why they were friendly? Because we were calm and we fed them properly and we weren't like crazy coconuts and running around screaming like some silly, silly people were. I'm like, if you just do the right thing and hold your palm out flat and let them eat off of you, like, they're fine. They were really gorgeous, the deer. They were beautiful. And there were so many of them too. That's me feeding them. Like, they were gorgeous. Look at this little guy in the back. And they were just absolutely everywhere. I was like, they were really calm. We didn't see the monkeys. We could have gone to see the monkeys at the bamboo forest, but we're like, no, don't really want to get bitten by a monkey. But the deers were super, super friendly. And then this was the last stop of the day. Oh gosh, I forget what they called these gates. We have them in Heyday, the big red gate, the Tory gates, isn't it? That's what it's called. Again, you could like walk up. It's a lot of walking, guys. A lot of walking in Japan. My legs and feet were so sore at the end of the day. Yes, Tonya. Well, the thing with that, right, is that of course we went to all the touristy places. So of course it's going to be busy. But I was like, you have to do it. You have to experience it once. You know, you have to do it at least once. But yeah, it was quite crowded. So, but they were beautiful. This is one of the buffet breakfasts that we had at the Disney hotel. And look at the Disney castle. This, I tell you what, this was my first time going to a Disney park. Literally healed my inner child. Healed my inner child. Rena, we did see a Hello Kitty cafe, but we didn't actually have time to go to one. We went to some other cafes, which I'll show you later, but not Hello Kitty one. These 2 days were just like, I could not wipe the smile off my face. It was just incredible. It was crazy busy, particularly at Disneyland. But it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Tonya, that too. Some people are just stupid, to be perfectly honest. The first ride we did when we got in was It's a Small World. We literally walked straight on. We got there, I think about like, no, we got there before the park opened. I think we got there about 8 because we stayed at a hotel. It wasn't a Disney hotel, but it was in the same like vicinity. So we could just jump on a shuttle bus that took us straight there. And I thought they were going to open the park early, but they didn't. So we got there at 8 and we were standing in line for a bit, which is fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's a little bit annoying, but what can you do? It was one day. And then again, so with the Disney parks, it's different to Universal. So you can buy like fast passes or express passes for the rides, but you can't do it until you get into the park. And you can only get one like every few hours. So you really got to be strategic with what you want to do. And so, yeah, we bought the passes for like the busiest, most popular rides. So like the Beauty and the Beast one, I went on Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. They're quite popular as well. This was literally like a 5-minute wait. So we just went on it straight away. I got a Mickey ice cream. The snacks are all so cute. There was a parade on as well, which I was actually, funny story about this. I'd ordered my lunch. You can do it through the app and then you like go and pick it up, right? So I'd ordered my lunch and I got a message saying it was ready to be picked up. And awful timing because the parade was on when I needed to go and get my lunch. And the place where my lunch was, like a pizza place, was like right smack bang in the middle of where the parade was going on. And of course they wouldn't let you through because the parade's happening like in the middle of the like road, footpath. And so I was like stuck waiting for ages because they wouldn't let people walk across. And then I went across and I was like, it's right there. Can I just go? She's like, no, sorry, you need to wait. I was like, you've got to be joking me. So I was like standing here waiting to go across to get my lunch. And I was like, you know what, I may as well just stay here and just like watch the parade. I was like, I just want my pizza. So it took me, my friend was like, where were you? I was like, I got stuck because of the parade. I couldn't go and get my lunch. But I got to see some of the parade, so that was cool. Oh, the one in California, yes. Boop, that would be not too far from you, yeah? It's my goal eventually to visit all the Disney parks in the world. I would love to do that. Yes, Tonya, exactly. The song that gets stuck in your head. So this, what was that one? This was near Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. This was when we went on Beauty and the Beast. We had the passes for that. It was a very long queue. You wouldn't want to do it without the passes. It was gorgeous. You sat in like the little teacup and then you go around to each of the rooms and it's just the teacup moves and it was beautiful. Definitely see like why it's so popular. Peter, I wish I could. First of all, there's just too many people. Second of all, I was with my friend, so I was like, I didn't really want to, you know, put her on the internet if she didn't want to be. But yeah, next time, Peter, next time. No, the pizza wasn't cold. They, like, keep it there for you until you get there, and then they, like, bring it out. So it wasn't cold. But I literally downed it in, like, a minute because I was that hungry by the time the parade finished and I finally got there. Now this, okay, you would think, wouldn't you, that, like, the rides and the food and everything would be my favourite bit. This was my favourite thing about the Disney parks. Meeting the characters. That was my favourite thing. So they had little meet and greets in different places around the park for different characters. And I just went for, like, whoever had the shortest queue. I was like, I don't really care who it is. I want to meet someone. I want to get a photo. I'll just look on the app and see who's got the shortest queue. And you just go and line up and wait your turn. And so this was Daisy Duck. And I think I waited like maybe 20, 25 minutes. And I could not wipe the smile off my face. It was just like I was walking out of it and I just had this stupid grin on my face. And I told my friend, I was like, that just made my day. Like, seriously, that made my day. Daisy meets Daisy. So true. Daisy Duck meets Daisy. Yep. Isn't that funny? It was so wholesome and so, like, you don't know what they're going to do, right? Like, you walk into it, you're like, oh my God, what are they going to do? What are they going to say? Like, well, they don't really talk, but, so you don't know what you're walking into, but it's just beautiful. Like, they come and you give your phone to the person, they take a whole bunch of photos for you. Like, I just gave the lady my phone and she just took heaps and heaps of photos for me, you know, for the whole interaction. And they give you a hug and they, like, point to your ears. I'm like, yes, I got to get my Disney ears. And it was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. So that was definitely my favorite, like, part of the day. And then we were there basically 12 hours. We stayed, like, from 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. We went and saw the fireworks, which was beautiful. I just about cried watching that. And then we went and saw the electric parade at night as well. Again, you got to pay for this. And their system's quite good, actually. I wasn't sure how it worked. So we paid for both of these. And they actually have numbers on the ground, which we didn't realise. We were sitting in someone else's spot. And they're like, you need to move. I was like, sorry, we didn't know. Because they have your numbers, like, on the floor where you sit, which is pretty cool. Yes. And then Disney Sea we did the next day. Kind of wish Disney World in Florida would not retheme the roller coaster to Muppets. Or are they changing stuff? Yeah, Daisy meets Daisy. Isn't that adorable? And then Disney Sea, guys. I don't know if it was because the weather was a bit crap that day. Like, it was a rainy day. But it was a lot quieter than Disneyland. It was actually really nice. And this park is, like, European sort of theme, and this is the only one of these in the world. So if you guys ever go to Japan, you have to go here, because I think we enjoyed this more than we did Disneyland, if I have to say. But it was all, like, European themed. You know, there were, like, gondolas that you could go on. We did the gondolas. There were heaps of, you know, little, like, water rides and stuff. We went on Tangled. They had the Tangled ride there, which was really cool. This is this one here, the Tangled ride. You sit on, like, a little boat and you go through the water. And then this, also my favourite part of the day. The best, hello. If you're wondering where Heyday is, it's coming, guys. When I get through my phone. I still have to show you what I got as well. Oh my gosh, we're going to be here a while. I'll do a bit of a longer stream today. It's been a while since I've seen you all, so hopefully you guys don't mind. We've got a lot to catch up on. You're an Aerosmith fan, Renna. I'll have to get to Disney World one day. So this was hilarious, actually. So meeting Daisy was my favourite part of Disneyland. Meeting Donald was my favourite part of Disney Sea. Similar sort of thing. And actually, do you know what is funny, though? So I met Daisy right at Disneyland, and they just took a whole bunch of photos. But then we were in the line, me and my friend were in the line to meet Minnie. And I don't know if it's because she was Minnie or what. I don't know. It was really weird. But they would only let like they'd only take one photo for free on your phone, and if you wanted more, you had to pay to get another photo taken. I was like, that's ridiculous. I was like, no, thank you. We'll just have the one photo. But I was like, what, you know, when you can go to meet and greets and get a whole bunch of photos for free, like that's so weird. So we ended up I did Donald, Minnie and Mickey at Disney Sea, and they were all the same. They all, you know, took a whole bunch of photos on your phone for free. So I was actually in the line for Donald. I, again, waited maybe 20, 25 minutes. And I was in the line just as they were changing over the people in the suit. And it was so funny. Like, he was standing there and he was like waving his armpits and like, whoo, smelly. And then he like ran off. And then I got a little video, I don't think I airdropped it to myself, of him waving at me as he was running back down. And then he came back up, and again, you know, they give you a hug, and lovely people took photos for me. And it was so funny. It was in this like jungle area. And again, of course, you don't know what you don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what the interaction's going to be. You walk in there blind, basically. And he like pointed to my ears again, and then he pointed to this thing on the wall, and then started like praying to the gods or something. And I was like, sure, let's pray to the gods, Donald. It's hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. I didn't put the other photo in there. That's a bummer. And then there's this gorgeous photo of me that the person took of us, and I literally have the biggest smile on my face. It's on my phone. Hang on. Let me find it. It's too many photos. Oh, this is hang on a minute. Let me go here for a sec. This is the video of him waving at me. So cute. Yeah, we were literally, I can't speak, praying to whatever god or whatever thing is there. I literally have the biggest, you can't really see it. It's a bit blurry, but I literally have the biggest smile on my face. That was the highlight of my day, probably of the entire trip, to be honest with you. I just loved that so much. And then, do I have Minnie on here? Yeah. And this was Minnie. We met Minnie as well. And then we also met Mickey, and that was really cute. But Donald was my favorite by far. He was my favorite character to meet. So it makes me really want to go and meet other characters at the other parks. Renna, yes, I would love to meet Remy. Renna, I don't think you've been in my Disney Dreamlight Valley streams. I'm actually going to stream that tomorrow night. But I have Remy on that as well. We put his restaurant in the game, and I have Remy in my little village. It's super cute. Peter, no, they've never been. No. They've never been before. This was the Tower of Terror. Whoops. Whoa. What happened there? Which I went on by myself, and I paid for it. So I paid for the pass, and then I went and met Donald whilst I was waiting for my pass for this. And I tell you what, it was pretty underwhelming, to be honest. It was like an elevator. Like, you sit in an elevator and you go up and down. And the ride literally lasted, I want to say, like, not even a minute. And there were people queuing up for, like, an hour and a half. And I basically walked straight on. I was like, you would not want to be waiting in a line for 2 hours for a ride that's less than a minute long. Which was a little disappointing. Again, I got another Mickey ice cream. That was meeting Minnie. Now, this is the Frozen area. Again, we paid for this. The Frozen ride was probably my favorite ride out of all of them. Actually, no. I really liked Splash Mountain at Disneyland. Frozen was our favorite ride at Disney Sea. Again, you sit in like a little thing, and you're on the water, and you go through each of the rooms, and it's basically like telling the story of the movie, which was really cool. And then another one of my favorite things we did was go to the Harry Potter studio tour. I would highly, highly, highly recommend this. I took so many photos. Peter, no worries at all. Mondays are usually a little bit quieter. I know they're awful, awful time for you guys in the US, especially now that the clocks have changed for us, and it'll be even worse when your clocks change in the US as well. So I'm so sorry for that, but I will be doing Disney tomorrow for anyone who can and would like to join me there. 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I need to update my stream schedule for you guys. Splash Mountain was my favorite ride at Disneyland. Eagles fan, I would have to say. This was just, I think we spent about like 4.5 hours here. It was just incredible. It was a mix of sets and like behind the scenes sort of facts and costumes and, you know, videos of the, you know, people working behind the scenes on the films and sort of how they made everything, like the sound effects and the props and things like that. It was just incredible. There were so many sets. This was the Goblet of Fire, the Great Hall, and you just like, you walk through, they show you like a little video at the start and then you just basically like walk through at your own pace. You know, they had heaps of the costumes, all the different areas, the staircases actually moved, the dorm rooms. It was just incredible. There's me. The potions, like, it was just the Forbidden Forest. Again, I got a frozen butterbeer. They had nice food there as well. We got some lunch afterwards. Yeah, there were heaps of sets. It was just, I will post all of these on Facebook as well. You guys, it's already been an hour. I need to stop yapping. The train, oh my gosh, the train was beautiful. And you could like go inside the train. And then at the very end, they had the castle. It was just stunning. And then we got some food. We got a birthday cake. I got this shake, which was really the cupcake was a bit underwhelming, but we were also full from lunch, so I didn't want to get something too big. But the shake, it was like blueberry flavor. It was delicious. This is the cat temple. Now, I need to show this photo to Jen because I'm sure, I don't know if she managed to get here, but I'm sure she would have loved it. It's a cat temple, and I actually bought one of these, which I'll show you in a minute. There was just all these cats, little cat figurines and stuff. Now this, this was one of the cafes we went to. This was Shaun the Sheep Cafe, and Cindy, I'm sure you would know Shaun the Sheep. I don't know how popular it is in the rest of the world, but I grew up watching this show, and me and my friend watch it, and it's kind of like an inside joke that we have, so like we have to go here. And this was like in the same area that this cafe was, the Snoopy Cafe was. So funny. And we got, what did we get from there? I think we got like a little fruit parfait thing and like a cheesy omelette or something. We weren't super duper hungry, but we just shared that together, but it was so cute. And then this was also a really good thing that we did. We kind of booked it last minute, actually. You love Shaun the Sheep, Cindy? Yes, I'm glad. Peter, you don't mind me yapping? That's good. I hope everyone else doesn't mind me yapping. I mean, if you mind me yapping, you can leave. It's fine. You can leave and come back later when I get to Heyday eventually. So this thing that we did was a tea ceremony with a, like, you know, they dress you up in a kimono. And we got to this little kimono place and we went up these very, very, very steep stairs. And they make you choose which kimono you want to wear. But what we didn't realize is that they were going to do our hair as well. So they we sat in this chair and they did our hair and put these flowers in and then dressed us in the kimono, which I tell you what, that was a task. That was a task. You stand there and they wrap all this stuff around you and it's very, very tight. I could barely sit down. I was like, I'm not going to be able to get up again. But it was really, really cool, you guys. Really cool. Yes, Rena, they didn't have that one in Tokyo. I think they only have that one in the US. Didn't watch it much, but it's known here. Yeah, I think it is. You guys like my yapping? I'm glad. I mean, let's be real. You wouldn't be here if you didn't like my yapping, right? And then the lady that did this was really lovely as well. There was only, I think there was 5 of us in there, in the room, little tea room, and you sit on the floor and she, you know, took us through how to make matcha, you know, as in and then she explained sort of, you know, what time of year they do the tea ceremonies and how often they do it and like what it involves and all the different steps. And you've got to like clean all the equipment between each person doing it, and you know how much matcha to put in if you want it more sweet or if you want it bitter. She was a really lovely, and then she actually offered to take photos of everyone at the end. So she was the one who actually took these photos. And then we drank the matcha. I only put a little bit in because I don't like matcha all that much. I do like strawberry matcha though, but I actually didn't mind it. It wasn't too bad. So Cindy, yes, the majority of people that we came across did have basic English. There were a few that didn't, but they carry these little like translator devices on them where you can like speak into it and then it translates. So for the most part, because I obviously don't know a lot of Japanese, I know like konnichiwa and arigato, and that's about it. So Google Translate was my best friend. But for the most part, communication was fine. Like we were in touristy spots, so of course most people would have a basic understanding of English. I feel like if we went further out, they wouldn't speak much English. In the more like rural areas, I guess. But yeah, it was mostly fine. I was going to say something else then. Now I've forgotten what it was. Yeah, no, I can't remember what it was. But anyway, yes, so that was really good. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Forgotten. There I am, holding the little bowl. It was really cool. I feel like you have to do some of these like cultural things when you're there. More gyoza. I told Ricky that I had the gyoza and he's like, you shouldn't have it in a plastic thing. I was like, look at this, Ricky. We sat in a restaurant and we ate it too. Should show Ricky this one. And we got some fried rice and we got some like pork dumplings and stuff as well. Peter, oh my goodness me. It was very expensive. Not as expensive as I thought. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. At the theme parks, it was so lovely. The staff were all beautiful. And every time you'd like go off on a ride, they would like wave at you and everyone would just wave at each other. Like even strangers were waving at each other on rides. And then as you'd come back from the ride, they'd all clap for you. It was so wholesome and so cute. And then they'd all say, I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation, arigato gozaimasu. The amount of times I heard that phrase, literally everyone would say it. And we had this bus driver on the tour and he would literally say it to every single person as they got on and off the bus. Arigato gozaimasu, arigato gozaimasu. I was like, thank you. I heard that phrase so many times, but they're really, there was only a couple of people that were a little bit rude, but the majority of people that we came across were really, really, really lovely, particularly at the theme parks. I just thought that was so wholesome that they wave and clap every time. It was really cute. Really, really cute. Tabitha, absolutely, it's an acquired taste, 100%. It's a bit too bitter for me, so that's why I like the strawberry one. You like your green tea matcha, Tonya? But yes, so we booked our flights and our accommodation before we went. And then we booked like all the transport and the experiences and stuff by ourselves. And obviously we had money for food and that as well. But yeah, it was a lot of money, guys. I'm gonna have to save up before I do another trip anytime soon. But it was definitely worth it. I was like, you know what, it's worth it. You know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Jan, hello. Jan, I'm just recapping my Japan trip. Peter, I haven't seen it. No. I'll need to show Ricky that picture. So this was the tallest building. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think it's one of the tallest buildings in the world. This was the Tokyo Sky Tree, and we went up there at night. You couldn't really see much because it was dark, but it was still pretty cool. This was the second Team Labs we went to in Tokyo. So this one was called Team Labs Borderless. And it was good, but it wasn't as interactive as the other one, which is why I liked the other one better. And this one was funny. It was a bit like a maze. they were like, there's no right or wrong way to look at everything. There's no map, there's no order. It just like continues from one room to the next. So I tell you what, the amount of times I walked up and down the hallway checking each room to make sure I'd done it, I think I wasted a lot of time, but it was still pretty cool. These are supposed to be like lily pads, and you could walk through them all. So that's me taking a photo of it. This is another light room, very similar to the other one. This one was cool. I was pretty proud of this photo. That's a pretty cool photo. But that one just had a lot of stuff that you could just look at. You couldn't touch anything in there, but it was just a whole bunch of different rooms with different like things in it. There was a water room in there as well, but it was like, not actually, no, I take that back. It's not really a water room. It was more like a steam room. So it was a little bit hot and the steam like blew in your face. Is it, Peter? It's very busy there. I wonder how they managed to film anything. So this, we went to a Harry Potter cafe and had a little Hedwig cake. Again, we weren't super hungry because we had like an early dinner that night, so we didn't want to eat too much. But this was a little Hedwig cake that we got, again, with the cream. They love the cream. This is the Tokyo Tower. It looks like a mini Eiffel Tower. Honestly, I wouldn't bother going up this one, you guys. Just get your photo. You don't need to pay to go up. We paid to go up, and I was like, could have done without that, to be honest. Just get the photo. And then this was the last thing that we did the day before we came home. We did another day tour around, it was areas around the bottom of Mount Fuji. So this, I forget what they called this one. There was just a lot of stairs. I couldn't really be bothered. It's a lot of stairs. Again, with the Torii gates, there was a few shrines and things. This is supposed to be a really famous photo spot. Mount Fuji's supposed to be there, but of course it was super, super cloudy on the day that we went and we couldn't see a single thing, which was a little bit annoying, but that's okay. This ice cream, our tour guide was like, you have to go and get this ice cream. It's 500 yen, which is about 5 roughly Aussie dollars. This one was blueberry. I got blueberry and vanilla. It was pretty good. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Again, this is, you're supposed to be able to see the mountain, well, the volcano, I should say. But we couldn't see it. A single thing. And that's about it, guys. That's all the photos I airdropped to myself. I do have more photos on Discord as well. If you're in my Discord server, there's probably some different photos over there as well if you want to go and check them out. That was a long bit of yapping, and I still need to show you guys what I got. So let's switch over here. All right, you want to see my haul? There are a few other things we did too, which I didn't post photos of because my friend was in them and I didn't want to put her on the social media. But we also went to a ninja show, which was interesting. And we also went to a sumo show, and the sumo show was absolutely hilarious. It was these two retired sumo wrestlers, and they were showing us what to do and what not to do. And they would like kick each other and slap each other across the face. And I could not stop laughing. And then they had like a battle, and then at the end you got to take photos with them. It was so funny. So I would definitely recommend doing that as well if you ever go to Japan. How many of you guys, who's been to Japan? Anyone else been to Japan in the stream? Eagles fan, 100% you got to go. Might have to AI the mountain in, I know. Well, it was funny. Our tour guide was showing us photos. He was like, this is what it's supposed to look like when you can see the mountain. He would hold up photos of the different places we went to. I was like, cool. Yeah, Peter, honestly, it was fine. We got an eSIM. We got an eSIM that we activated with unlimited data before we went, and that was great. Wouldn't have been able to survive without that because I was on Google Maps for the majority of the time trying to navigate all the trains. The trains are chaotic, guys. I was really, really proud of myself. We didn't get lost. I didn't get us lost. I was doing all the navigation for the trains and I did not get us lost. There was one station that I just could not figure out how to get out of, and I think it was Shinjuku Station. It was a mess. But aside from that, all the other stations, like I could follow, based on the Google Maps telling me where I needed to go. So it was okay. And yeah, we had heaps of cash and we had our travel cards. So if our travel cards didn't work, we just used cash. So yeah. Your parents have been, Peter. It's a cool place. And, you know, I only saw a smidgen, you know, of the country. There's so much more to see. So I would definitely go back. All right, let's give you guys a haul of what I got here in my Aldi bag. All right, first thing we got was a fan. We got a fan for the theme parks because whilst we were standing in line, we were like, we're going to need to fan ourselves. A little portable fan. So that's that. And then I got myself a wand. I was like, if I'm going to spend like $50 on a wand, I'm going to spend $50 on a wand at the Harry Potter studio tour. So that's what I did. I got a little wand. I am Hufflepuff. So I got a Hufflepuff wand. This is it here. It's got a little badger on this bit. My first wand. So I was very happy with that. And then, because my logic, right, is that a lot of people are like, you're going to need to take an extra suitcase because you're going to do all this shopping. I'm like, I don't want to just buy random crap that I'm never going to use again, right? I want to buy something that I'm going to use and something that means something to me. I was like, I would never usually get a wand, but I was like, if I'm going to get one, I'll get it from here. And I can put it on my shelf with my other, like, random knickknacks and stuff. And then I got a t-shirt. I got this t-shirt. It says, "You're a wizard, Harry." Can you guys see? "You're a wizard, Harry." It's pink. I wore it on the plane home. It's got the little cake on the back. It's like a Hagrid t-shirt. Peter, this one I don't think is interactive, no. I think the ones that you get at the theme park are interactive, but these ones are just for show. But I was like, you know what? YOLO. You got to keep the little mug that the butterbeer came in, which was cool. So I'll put that on my shelf too. What else? I wanted to get a little Christmas decoration, but I didn't want to get one that would break in my suitcase. So I got a little head wig. He's all soft and cute to put on my Christmas tree. And then this was the t-shirt I got from Universal. Oh, that's another thing we did, which I don't have any photos of because I actually wouldn't let you take photos. We went to the Nintendo Museum and me and my friend got matching t-shirts. I've got a Mario one, she got a Luigi one, and we wore these to the Nintendo Museum, and it was really cool. It was like the history of basically the Nintendo sort of consoles, like from the GameCube and the DS and the Wii and, you know, now the Switch and everything. But they wouldn't let you take photos in there. And then on the ground floor, there was like an interactive bit where you could play the old games, which was super duper duper cool. Like you could play games like on the GameCube. That was really fun. This was a t-shirt I got from the Disney parks. This one here, Tokyo Disney Resort, which was pretty cool. And then it's got like the different areas on the back. I actually didn't like many of the t-shirts that I saw. This was the only one I liked, so that's why I bought it. I got the tote bag from the Harry Potter place to put all my stuff in there. It's got Dobby on the back. Free Dobby. We love Dobby. What else? I got a couple of necklaces. I got one for my friend who really loves Harry Potter and one for me, so she can choose which one. There's a Snitch or there's Deathly Hallows. This is my little lucky cat that I got. I just got a small one from the cat temple. A little lucky cat. Yes, Tonya, it is quite a good collection of stuff. Alright. And then this was we got this from the ninja show. little like headband thing that they made you wear. And then I got a free pair of socks. They were like, leave us a review and we'll give you a little gift. So I did. And I got to choose a pair of socks. So I got some ninja socks for free. This guy I got from the Shaun the Sheep Cafe, the farmer. He's my fave. I see myself in him. I see myself in him. So I got the farmer. He was literally the only one left. So I was very lucky to get him. He can sit on my shelf. He can sit on the floor for now. My Disney ears. I got a pair of Disney ears. I was like, I have to get a pair of Disney ears. Oh, look at my hair. And I got blue because blue is my favourite colour. So those are my Disney ears. They did cost me like $30, but it's fine. It's worth it. And then I got some Harry Potter socks as well. These ones are Marauders Map socks because I love a good funky sock. I'm actually wearing Grinch socks right now. I love a good funky sock. And then this is the stuff I got from Don Quixote. So I got a little key ring with some little kitty cats on it, which I'll add to my set of keys, and the Kit Kats. So these are the Kit Kats that I got. I got this flavour, and then I got like a mix here that has different flavours. So shall we try one? Let's try one. I've been waiting to eat these. You're a Hufflepuff too, Rena? Nice. I was worried they might have melted because they were sitting in my suitcase for 2 weeks because we bought them right at the start of the trip too. Ooh, they smell like maple syrup. Whoo, that's strong. That was very sweet. Yeah, it's like maple syrupy, pancakey flavour. That's alright. It's very sweet though. New kitties turn first on July 14th. Oh, happy birthday to them. So I do one of these ones too. So this one has salted caramel, classic, white chocolate, peanut butter, or hazelnut. Mace, welcome back. I'm just eating some Kit Kat. And then we'll get on to Heyday, guys, because I've missed a lot over there too. Which one should I try? Maybe salted caramel. I like salted caramel. We only have like basic Kit Kat flavors here. We have like the normal one. We have the caramel one. We have like a Neapolitan one. Whew, they're very strong smelling, aren't they? It's a bit sickly, guys. It's a bit sickly. I wouldn't be able to eat more than one. My folks took me on a surprise vacation. Oh, that's nice, Rena. Where'd they take you? Eagles fan. Nice. Thank you. Me and my brother are starting our Ninjago-thon. We'll have fun, Mace. It's very sweet. Oh dear. Alright. That's that. Let's get on to some Heyday. There we go. Wrong screen. Sorry. All right. But yes, I had a fantastic time, guys. But I tell you what, I was exhausted and ready to come home by the end of it. 2 weeks was a good amount of time, I feel. Or a little bit over 2 weeks. But I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. I missed streaming. I missed Heyday. I missed my routine. I didn't miss work, though. I go back to work tomorrow. I really can't be bothered. I've had 3 weeks off. But it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Renner, I don't even know how to say that. Something or other beach in Maine. Okay, that sounds nice. You stayed at a resort. Cool. Alright, fill me in, guys. What's been crack-a-lacking in Heyday? I missed an update. I missed a dairy news. I still haven't watched the dairy news, so I'm still very much behind. Obviously it's Halloween, October time, so we've got Halloween themed things happening. Should we open a devil chest? There's a Halloween one there. There's not a bad, honestly, there's no bad options in this. So I wouldn't be mad about any of those. We want to get our free hats because we've got a task event, which I'm very behind on because I missed the first couple of days because we were on the plane. And honestly, I can't be bothered. I got to the bed and then I realized there was a spider underneath it, and I'm not going to be able to put that on my farm because I don't like big, gross, hairy spiders like that. So... Oh dear. Bibi! Hello, I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome, if you're new. Welcome, welcome. Cindy, no, I've got 3 days. And of course it's the days that you stream too. It's Monday, Thursday, Friday this week. So, Monday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, I can't complain. It's 3 days, but still, it's just... it's such a drag when I'm not a teacher, because the days go by so slowly and I keep getting put in the toddler room, which is my least favorite room because there's so many kids and it's so overstimulating, but I also don't have a choice because that's what I sign up for when I stepped down, and if I don't get work in the toddler room, I'm not going to get any work. So it's just like, oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I'm a bit on the fence about work at the moment. And I think I want to go back to teaching. But I don't know. I definitely think I needed the break. 100% I needed the break. I don't, I stand by that decision. But it's also made me think about what I want. And I think it's made me realize that I do want to teach, but I don't want to be burnt out. So I'm like, how do I teach but not burn myself out in the process? So I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around it and figure it all out. So yeah. Tonya, that would be nice. I don't think I could do that though. Yeah, I really want to travel. And that's the thing. I'm like, if I want to travel, I need the money, which means I need to work. So yes. Can't have everything, can we? Just doing Monday and Friday because Jen is back. Yes. Yep. But yeah, I always watch your streams back, Cindy. Peter, no. We didn't get any jet lag. I think I was just tired because we didn't sleep on the plane coming home, and we had, our second flight was an overnight flight. So it was more just like being tired from that, and also just from like being go for 2 weeks on the trip. So, but yeah, not jet lag really, because the time difference is only, 1-2 hours. So it's not that bad. All right, let's see. So we've got task event happening. We've got a catalog. I'm in two minds, right? Because I don't know how many hats we're going to get. And I really want some of this other deco that's later on in the catalogue. And I already have these decos here. I bought the creepy path, which you only have 3 of, which is annoying. But I already have the other one. So I'm like, do I just save my hats because I don't want to use them and then not have enough to get the new decorations over here, which I want. And I still, oh, that spider, I can't look at that spider either. Yeah, so I don't know. Ah, the spider. It's a big catalogue too. It's a very big catalogue. So I'm assuming there's going to be events throughout the whole month where we get the hats, right? They're not telling us what's coming out next, so. And I'm out of loop. I don't know what's going on, guys. Yes, I got the free hats from the Supercell store. I think it's 100 free hats, yeah? Yes, Tabitha, you do. You're lovely like that. Get enough to get the 25 diamonds. Wait, what? What 25 diamonds? Get enough to get 25 diamonds? Where? Cindy, what do you mean? So there's that. There's also the farm pass, which I have not paid for. I have not done much of. The bone fence is kind of cute. That's, oh my gosh. Is that new or old? I think that's new. Those paths are old. The hat, obviously. The mirror's cute. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I feel so out of it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get the farm pass. So yeah, do I spend my hats or do I keep them for the next lot of stuff? Cindy's Monday stream. So Cindy, you're doing them at 10 o'clock now, yes? Which is the same time that I started today, which I think is 7 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know what that would be for Europe. Probably like, what are you guys, 9 hours behind, I think? 9 hours behind? So what's that, 1 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, Renna, the ghost has already started. I know there's been some wonderful, wonderful people that have been sending out alerts via Discord when the ghost is in the fishing area. I don't think he's in there now. He's usually over this side, although sometimes he hangs out over there. Oops, I meant to do fishing nets, not lobsters. Okay. Oh, that was a task. No, it wasn't. Oh, the chilies were. So let's do this. Wait, I don't even know if there's any point in me doing this. I mean, I could probably get to the chick vouchers. Yeah, all right. Well, let's at least try and get to the chick vouchers. I don't think I'll get the puzzle pieces or the permits. Because I missed today because of my flight. This task event has been hard, by the way. I've not been enjoying this task event at all. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but yeah, this one's been a bit of a drag, to be honest. And I haven't been doing it on my baby farms. I was going to try to, and then I was like, nah, stuff it. It's too hard. It's too hard. Doing it on one farm is plenty. Well, now you give me cotton. Do I have enough? Just. Okay. Oh, did I not make this? Ah, that's right. I needed the bread. That's why. Sir Flex a lot too. Oh dear, we have 2 Peters. We have 2 Peters. 10 a.m. is 1 a.m. for me when we change. Yeah, so that'll be midnight for you, yeah? 10 hours behind. Yeah, so I think Cindy's trying for 10 a.m. which is the time that I started today. Cindy, if you do 8 a.m, that would be 11 p.m. for Katina and then 10 p.m. So that might be better for her. That's very early for you. But I guess if you're up, doesn't hurt. I don't know, time zones are so confusing, aren't they? Tonya, if I miss a comment, just retype it. Chat's quite busy today, so if I miss something, just say it again. Alright, okay. Oh, I don't have pasta. Ah! Everything's full and it's driving me bonkers. Gosh, those take a bazillion years. Alright. Did I do this one? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Okay. That should just about get me to the chick vouchers. And then honestly, I'm probably going to stop. I'm probably going to stop there. I did get the Maggie, by the way. What are our thoughts on Maggie? What are our thoughts on Maggie? It's not my favorite, I'll say that. But of course I'm still going to get it. I'm still going to get it. I like the stand. I think the stand's cute. The house is a bit strange. I think it's supposed to be like a haunted house sort of thing. But it's sort of giving like clown, you know. It's sort of giving clown. Alright, let me see if I can see Tonya's message. Call Daisy if you ever want to do that. I know people get paid for travel agents. And they get paid to go around and explore places. True. True, true, true. I could do that. That would be fun. But no, I want to be a teacher, guys. I want to teach. I studied for 4 years, worked my butt off so I could teach. Cindy, exactly. Not my favorite, but I wouldn't miss it. Same. Yes, Sheila, I'm finding that too. But yeah, do you know what also got my goat about Maggie? Not a single part costed coins. It was all diamonds and vouchers. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I spent any coins on Maggie, which honestly was really annoying because my diamonds were like, see you later. It was a lot of diamonds, which was annoying. Not a fan. There needs to be a balance. There needs to be a balance. Cindy, yes, I have the UI on my baby farms. I'll show you in a minute. What else happened? We've got a bird, correct? We've got this guy. We could get one, yeah? Oh, we could. Should we get a bird? Should we get a bird today? Let's get a bird, guys. Which bird should we get? Which bird should we get? Ugh. I hate having a full barn. It's driving me crazy. Alright. When I retire in 2 years, Heyday's coming on the road to me. Oh, 100%, Cindy. Take Heyday everywhere you go. I think I want to get the blue bird, you guys. Let's get the blue one. Where is it? See, there's so many birds, I can't see the new one. There he is. What should we name him? What should we name it? Have you been playing for a long time? Should I try it? Yes, yes, and yes. I've been playing for 11 years. Yes, it is a great game. Yes, you should try it. 100%. It's called Heyday. Bibi, it's called Heyday. I would definitely recommend it. It's very addictive. I was thinking about getting the base, but I don't like that it isn't as bright as all the other stuff. I just got all the stuff because, you know, you can get it and then you can change back to the old stuff if you want to anyways. You can change it back to the old stuff anyways if you want to. But I'm like, it's better to have it because who knows you know, who knows when, you know, if we'll get another chance to get it. I mean, they have brought back the old Maggie designs previously, so you never know. You never know. Call it Tokyo. Tonya, I'm trying. Well, I'm not teaching at the moment. That's my problem. I'm working in childcare, but I'm not teaching. So, I don't know, guys. Work's always, it's always weighing on my mind. I wish it wasn't, but it's obviously a big deal, so it's always in the back of my mind. I wish I could just, like, switch it off. Call it Tokyo for the trip. Tokyo the bird. I need to add that to my Facebook. Hang on. I should call it Arigato gozaimasu. Alright, hang on. It's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. We want to add... What is this bird called? Guys, what's the bird called? I've just gotten rid of it, so I don't know what it's called. Something or other macaw, yes. Help me out. What's it called? Perhaps you could teach part-time or do something different. Well, Broop, that's what I was hoping to do when I was trying to get into this sessional kindergarten, because they only teach like 2 or 3 days a week during school terms. So I was like, it'd be fantastic if I could do that and then, you know, have the other days to either like do some casual relief work or to do more gaming stuff. I don't know. That would have been ideal. But I didn't get that position. They offered me casual work, but I haven't gotten any work. There's no work. So it's kind of like a bit of a double-edged sword because, you know, I want to try and get into sessional kindergartens, but they don't want to hire people that don't have experience in sessional kindergartens. But then how can you get experience if they're not going to give you the opportunity to get the experience? You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's really frustrating. Because if you're going to teach in childcare, you got to do it full time. You got to do it 5 days a week. You can't just do it for 3 days. You know, that's not really an option there. And most of the vacancies are in childcares. That's where most of the jobs are, unfortunately. So it's a lot harder to get into the sessional kindergartens, which they only do the government-funded free kindergarten hours, which is like 15 or 20 hours a week, depending on the age, which is why it's less days and less hours compared to the childcares, which is what I've been in for the past 3 years. So, yeah. I don't know. It's hard. It's a lot to think about. Cindy, I have. Obviously, you don't get paid for volunteering, because you're volunteering. I think I told you guys, didn't I? I volunteered at my old school for a day in their early learning centre, and I've sent them my resume, you know, for any casual opportunities that come up there, but I still haven't heard anything back. They said they'd get back to me term 4, and term 4's just gone back, so, but I know they're very busy, so, yeah. And it's just like, you know, I can't have like 3 jobs, you know, there's not enough days or hours in the week for that, so like something's got to give, which is annoying. Because I'm like, if I got a full-time job next year, then I wouldn't be able to do any casual work, you know, in any other centres. Yeah, I don't know. It is, Cindy. Well, that's, you know, it's a foot in the door. It is a foot in the door, and it lets you know, like, what it's like. The sessional kinders, it's tricky, though, because it's only certain days. And, like, they have my name on the books. And I contacted them. I was like, hey, any news, you know, regarding any work? And they're like, oh, we'll let you know if we have any work. So they literally just have no work for me, which, yeah. It's hard. You've been playing for 12 years and you have 3 farms. Nice. Tonya, thank you. I know. It's hard to sort of, I don't know. It's always in the back of my mind, right? I'm always thinking about it because it's obviously a big deal. And I'm like, until it's sorted, it's going to be on my mind. So is it Hyacinth? Is that what it is? I can just do that, can't I? Yeah, there we go. Hyacinth McCall. Hyacinth McCall. Oops. What are we naming it? Peter wants me to read it, name it Tokyo. There anything in Japan you wanted to do but didn't? There are a couple of rides at Disneyland that we didn't get time for. In terms of experiences, Peter, I don't think so. I think we ticked off everything that we wanted to do. There's nothing I can think of that I was like, oh, I really wanted to do that, and we didn't do it. Shelley, thank you, and good night. There's one thing I've learned, it's loyalty means nothing. Cindy, sadly, you're right. Sadly, you are very much right. And I am a very loyal person, which can sometimes be my undoing, because I will be very loyal to a company and give everything to that company only for it to burn me out, which I think is what happened. You know, I gave too much of myself to my job and I lost myself in the process. And I don't want to do that again. So yes, it's also very hard. I'm in the mindset though, Cindy, I'm like, look, this is a very yappy stream. I'm so sorry. I'm in the mindset though, I'm like, the only reason that I'm staying there is because I'm waiting for my back pay from the government grant that they promised us, because I need that money to pay off my uni debt. And that would be like 4 or 5 grand that I would miss out on if I left. That is the only reason that I am staying. Unless they can offer me what I want, which is a 4-year-old teaching position for next year. If they don't have that for me, once I get my money, I'm out of there. And I will find another place to go to, because, you know, I've been with the 3-year-olds. That's what I've been doing the past couple of years. I've been there, done that. I want to give 4-year-olds a go. Obviously, there's limited opportunities, you know, with it being a smaller centre and a smaller company overall. So, you know, if they can't, you know, if that opportunity is not there for me, then, you know, I'm not gaining anything and there's no point staying. But unfortunately, finding a teaching job is easier said than done. My migraines are due to my nerve disorder. Basically had a dorsal column stimulator put in, end up in the hospital with severe migraine. I had to have a stimulator removed. Oi, Sheila, that does not sound fun. That does not sound fun at all. Tonya, I know. It's, yeah. You know, everything. Whoa! Someone just subscribed. Zaki, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know everything happens for a reason, but yeah, it's hard trying to navigate that. I think no matter what your age, you know, what age you are, whether you're young, old, whatever, it's hard to deal with and accept in the moment. And it's a lot of change, which I don't like change. I'm a creature of habit. I do not like change. It means nothing. No one blames you for taking a job for 3 weeks and leave to try another. Exactly. That's true. I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out, but I'll figure it out. We'll get there eventually. It's a bunch of trial and error, I guess. All right, let's name it Tokyo because Peter wants me to name it Tokyo. Tokyo the bird. Hooray. I think there's one more bird, yeah? That was only 2. I think, is it coming in November? I think they said they were going to release them each month. Where'd it go? I've lost it. Yeah. So I got that. I need that. And then there'll be one more bird. I only got 5 chick vouchers. Okay. I also have a free Rose and Ernest waiting for me to activate them. Have I missed anything, guys? What else did we get? We got new products. We got the cheesecakes, which I haven't actually made any of yet. I haven't made any of them. Oops. Do I even have blueberries? I don't think I bothered with blueberries. Oh no, I did. I lied. They're over here. They are a pretty bush. I will give them that. I shouldn't do that. We have actually, no. I don't care about the task event anymore, so let's do it. YOLO. Have I missed anything else? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Peter, I know. I would have been so awesome to do something with him. One day. Yeah, Tonya, I'm glad. I'm glad that you're doing well. It's just, I do, you know, I don't believe in a lot of things, but I do believe that everything happens for a reason. So I'm like, I'm trying to have faith in that and have faith in, you know, everything will work itself out eventually. All right, Free. Is that from the Dairy News that I haven't watched? I should do that. I don't have him, do I? It's because I haven't watched the Dairy News yet. All right, I need this guy then. All right, and then there's all of these event catalog and farm pass basically, and shop offer. Oh, I don't think I will bother with that. Look at the udder. Why is the udder sticking out so much? I'm so sorry. That's not a good look. That is not a good look, guys. Surely they could have done something better there. That poor cow. The poor cow. Tammy, I'm glad it's not just me. I do not like change at all. I like my routine. I like to know what's happening. I like things to stay the same. I do not like change. Do not like change at all. All right, well, someone remind me to go and get this guy. And now this is interesting. The design festival. So we're going to get a Baptiste at some point. And that looks like a deco that we can get from it. And so does this one. So I wonder if they're going to be the set decos. That's really cute. That's giving Stranger Things. Peter and Tonya, this clock is giving Stranger Things. I wonder if one of these is going to be the set deco for Baptiste. That'd be cool. You could do like a haunted forest with that. Or like a fountain. I don't know. Just finished 20 tasks for today. Next. HL, I'm only doing it on the one farm. I can't be bothered. It's too hard on the baby farms. Daisy, you stepped away for a reason. It means something better. Boop, I really hope so. I really hope so. Be right back. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. Cindy's like, I don't think we need the others. True. Ooh. The cave is it, you reckon? That would be cool, because you could do like a little haunted forest sort of situation. That would be kind of fun. 640 more points. Oh, nice, H-Dale. But yes, that's what I was saying. This clock reminds me of Stranger Things. Peter, no, I didn't meet any celebrities. Alright, do they still have... Release notes, that's what I wanted to see. Alright. Oh, has anyone got the fresh beets? The thing that we were like, huh? What is this? I think I have it on a baby farm. I'll have to go and check. I think I saw it on there and I was like, I don't like this, the sound of this. I don't even think we need the devil looking decos. I mean, look, Katinas, I feel like some people could probably take offense to the devil. I think it's fun. I don't have a problem with it, but I feel like it's not for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. Each to their own. Tonya, I'm doing a rewatch at the moment. I'm doing a rewatch. I started season 2 the other night. Alright, well, fresh beats. The mini pass was the truck thing, which I did see a little bit of that. Cheesecake and muffins, yes. The birds and the capybaras. So the tree thing didn't work. Did they fix that? I don't think they've fixed that yet. The surprise boxes, I saw that. I think that's cool. So you can only get each thing once. The UI, nah. And then that's basically it. Alright, should we do a devil chest? And then we'll go and check the baby farms. Because I think I have the new UI on some of them. And I think I have fresh beats on some of them. I want another one of these Kit Kats. They're sitting here staring at me. Waiting to be eaten. Peter, I know I forgot to bring you a wife. We didn't go to the maid cafes. We didn't go to those. Next time. Let's do this one. Let's see. There's nothing bad in this. Anyway, I wouldn't be disappointed about any of it. 50 hats. Ooh, and 6. That's cool. Let's see what they look like. How do you get it to look like that, though? Oh, look. Oh my gosh, look at that with the eyes. That's so fun. I love the paths like this. This is really cool. I love that it changes based on how you place them next to each other. Peter, yes. There was a Hello Kitty cafe, but we didn't go to that one. We didn't have time. We packed a lot into the trip though, guys. Like, it was very busy. We were on the go most of the time. A stupid feature. Katina, tell us how you really feel. That's right. You can be honest. We're all honest here. This is a safe space where we can express our opinions, because let's be honest, Supercell's not going to see it. How do I get the, like... Oh, look at that. How do I get the thing? Like the stand. It doesn't really... I don't know. No, that doesn't want to... Interesting. It's cool. I like it though. Alright, so let's go to the next farm and see. I know some of my baby farms have the new UI. That's the new UI, isn't it? Yeah. So the icons are a lot smaller. They're a lot smaller. The level star is still there, which is interesting. This is the new one, yeah? I think so. I like that they are small, but the position is bad. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I don't like that the boosters are over here. That's going to take some getting used to. But they are. They're a lot smaller, aren't they? They're a lot smaller. Some of my farms have the old and others have a new. Yeah, I'm like, I wish they could either just all have the one, because yeah, that's new. And then let's see. So that's farm number 2. So Tonya, what's the news on your farm? Because that's why I was confused, because I saw that you'd promoted me. I was like, oh, did she have her farm back? All right, so this farm doesn't have the boosters yet. So that's why that's not there, but this has the new one as well. So how do you know if you have fresh beets? How do you know if you have that? Peter, I don't know, do we? Alright, so those two have it. I'm actually kind of glad my main farm doesn't. This one doesn't have anything, so that's useless. It's only a level 9. Alright, corn pop farm. Oh, what happened there? What is going on? Why is it doing this? Hello? My game's just carked it on me. Earth to heyday. Yeah, see all of this is all the new one. How? So I'm sure I saw a fresh beets on, yeah, see, look. Fresh beets. Look at that. Faster animals beat. Faster crops beat. But you get it at level 25, so I need to level up before I can get some fresh beets. Oh, I should have done more farm pass on this, bummer. That's fine. This is my corn pop challenge. I need to do another video for the restart challenge. Oh, look at that. Fresh beets for free. Should I do it? I don't know what it means, but Peter, you have to get to Japan one day. Yeah, on my phone, that would be like, I'm gonna need my glasses. Alright, so let's see. So let me click on that then. Alright, so that goes down. Alright, so that's another icon I gotta worry about. Whoa, what? All farm machines produce 15 times faster. So these activate as soon as you get them, you can replay them. Get them from leveling up. Well, you guys can't hear the sound because it's going through my computer. Well, alright then. That's basically just a booster. Why would you not just add a booster, guys? Why would you not just have another booster? It makes no sense. I don't understand why you wouldn't just include it as a booster. Silly Billy. Nah, this is stupid. Like, what's the point of this? It literally functions in the same way as a super booster. I may as well just add super boosters. Silly. And yeah, 5 minutes is like nothing. Makes sense only for quick things. Yeah, true, because if you go for something longer, then like the 5 minutes will be gone by the time you do one product. Silly. Tonya, I'll look at your message after the stream. Oh, we're already on 2 hours, guys, so I'll stop soon. Well, I need to listen to the music because I can't hear the music whilst this is connected. Anyway, so that was pointless. Let's check the last farm, which is now a level 30. I haven't been playing much though, to be fair. Yeah, so literally all of them have the new one except my baby farm. Yeah, and not that one. So that's the only one that has fresh beets. This one doesn't. This one I need to get moving on the farm pass. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, there's more tape there. Now I'm gonna go XP. That. Alright, well, I think that's just about it, guys, isn't it? Is that all I've missed? Obviously, I need to go and watch the dairy news so I know what's going on. Yeah, this is the only one that has the old one. I prefer the old one. I don't think there's anything wrong with the old one. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Alright, Katina, you are a gem and you put everything on my Discord. So let's go see... And B's been telling us when the ghost is. Alright, there it is there. So what's today? Today's the 12th, yes. So yeah, we've got the task event. Alright, so then we've got another mini Greg's calendar, 12th to the 15th. Then a global truck event, a tiny trail event, which I'm assuming goes hand in hand with the global truck event. And then we have a design festival next week. What's Haunted Farm Global event? That sounds fun. Temporary building and boat. Oh no. Are we getting a machine? And are they giving it to us that late in the month? Why so late? I'm sure they... What was the machine that we had last year for October? For Halloween. What was it? It was like a candy machine or something, I think. And then a cozy task event. Okay, interesting. So the end of the month's going to be a bit jam-packed with stuff. So I'm excited for the design festival. I don't know what the global event is. Is it a help event? Don't know what that's about. The temporary building. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a pain. And then a cozy task event to end off the month. All right. Cindy, I think it said the 20th, which would be what? What are we today? So next Monday. Not this coming Monday, the one after. So I might have to do a heyday stream that day because now the events start every day at 7 p.m. So then by the time I stream at 7:30, it's like just rolled over. So that's good. So I might have to do... I'm not doing heyday tomorrow. I'm doing Disney tomorrow. Because I got work, and then I might do heyday on the 20th because we'll have the machine. So we can look at that all together. I think that's what I'll do. And then, why won't that open? Let me see. So yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a Disney stream, 7:30 p.m. Next Sunday will be heyday. Next Monday, the 20th, I'm probably going to do heyday. I can't stream that weekend, the 26th. I am busy, so I will stream the 27th. Again, I'll probably do heyday because I want to do some Halloween farm reviews and a little bit of Halloween decorating, doing a little bit more to my designs. So it's mostly going to be heyday this month, guys. I also want to try and do some videos on other games. I thought I might give Food Street a go, but my problem is I don't know what to make a video on, but we'll see how we go. It was a candy machine. I thought so, but yeah, that machine looked different. I have to go back and look at stuff from last October and see. All right, you guys, I've gone well over 2 hours and I've yapped for most of the time. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I missed you all. It is great to be back. I'm very grateful. I hope that you enjoyed the stream and hearing about the trip. And it looks like we've got another busy month happening. I mean, it's always busy now on heyday. But yes, if you guys want to tune in tomorrow for some cozy Disney gameplay, and then I will see you guys next weekend for more heyday. Fingers crossed. Alright, you guys, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see some of you tomorrow. If not, I will see you next Sunday. Bye for now.
Sunlight dances in the morning dew. Field is golden, bathed in hues. Daisy smiling with a gleam. Life life's a dream down by the stream. Tractors hum and chickens play. Simple joys that make our day. Daisy laugh, it's all we need. Happy moments plant the seed. Thanks for watching, hope you stay. Like and subscribe for one more day. Next week we'll be right back here with Daisy's joy and endless cheer. Cows are mooing, bees are near. Whistling wind in Daisy's ear. Harvest time, the sky so blue. We share this world with you. Catnap under shady trees. Sweet as honey, gentle breeze. Stories told with friends so near. Every tale you'll want to hear.